Hello and welcome back to Learning Java. Today we're going to be going over another set of loops. It's going to be the for loop. Another very cool loop that we're going to be doing. Last time we learned the while and while do loops. Similar, very similar. It's just more, a for loop is more condensed. It's the one I use the most. I use for loops a lot. I mean, I use while loops a lot as well, but I use for loops a bit more because it's also easier to use with arrays. But we're going to get into that next time. But for now, let's start off with the for loop. So we type in for, and then we set integer. We're going to name it I to a number that we're going to do 0 for now, and then we're going to have a statement here. What this statement here is this loop is going to continue. So I'll show you. This code inside this loop is going to continue until this is true, and then after every iteration of the loop, this code here will be executed. So this is going to be at the start. Then it's going to check every iteration if this is true, and after each iteration, it will increment it by 1. So you can see what's going to happen. And then let's just print out I, because that's what it's going to be changing. So 0 to 5. So we set it to 0 at the start. 0 is less or equal to 5, or it is less than 5. So we're going to print out 5 or 0. And then after this is printed, we will then increment it by 1. So this happens at the start. Then it's checked. If this is true, we'll do this piece of code here, and then at the end of each iteration we will increment it by 1, and then we will go all over again to check if it's true, and it'll keep going. So that's a for loop. We can obviously change it around, so instead of starting off with 0, we'll start off with 1. So it prints out the first 5 because we started at 1 and not at 0. We can go backwards as well, so let's set this to 5, and instead of I++, let's do minus minus. So this will keep going. So after every iteration, it will actually make this go down. So now let's just adjust this. So while I is smaller or equal to 5. Now remember when we used the AND. So we're going to be using AND again. And while it is bigger or equal to 1. I will quickly go through this again, but you can see it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so it goes backwards. So what I'm doing here is I'm setting the variable I is equal to 5. Then we check the statement, either the condition, sorry. And we check, okay, so 5 is equal to 5, okay, so this is true, and then we need to check if this is true as well. So 5 is bigger than 1, okay, so this is true, so we can execute this code block. After this is executed, we will decrement I by 1, so this becomes now 4. We will check it again. 4 is less than 5, and it is also bigger than 1, so it will do this until we get to 1. Then it will check, okay, 1 is less than 5, so this is true, and 1 is equal to 1, so this is also true. But now when this goes to 0, so it will print out 1, and then it will go down to 0. Now I is equal to 0. Now we check, is I less than 5? Okay, it is. And is it more than 1? It's not. 0. So this statement, this condition here is false, so it will no longer print this. So, and it will exit out the loop, and that's that loop finished. So that's a for loop. We will be going into more detail when we're using arrays. I think that's gonna be next episode. We're gonna be going through arrays. So we will be using for loops a lot, especially next episode. So if you want to learn more about for loops, check out the next episode. We're going to be combining for loops and arrays. So I will see you then. Thank you for watching.